What is up? What is up? Turn on my microphone. Turn it on my microphone. How we doing out there? I hope you all are well. Welcome back to another episode of Cast Me Outside with me, your host, Aaron Scholl. Hell yeah, Thursday. Feeling good. It was a good day today. Not good for the crypto market. Apparently the crypto market is down. Coffeezilla, I have to say, Coffeezilla is great. He does make great content. How funny would it be if I have this video, I post it, and then 10 years from now, I'm like being interviewed by Coffeezilla, and I'm in the hot seat, and he's like, "Well, where did the money go? If you don't own the wallets it went to, who owns the wallets?" If you guys don't know who Coffeezilla is, internet journalist. I don't know the best way to describe him. Kind of seems to be focusing more on crypto stories. He'll talk about finance. He's kind of like pivoting into like a finance, crypto, the kind of the moral compass of crypto space. I don't know. Well, Trump launched a meme coin. Hawk2 Girl launched a meme coin. A bunch of other influencers launched their meme coins. They were all big fizzles, just a big flash in the pan. Like, somebody made $100 million, somebody made $10 million here or there. But as far as those coins being a financial product which anyone like actually kept or was actually worth anything, that never came to fruition, even with the ones with someone like Donald Trump as like their backer or whatever. That was just their name. The way I see it, it's just people kind of cashing out their 15 minutes of fame like right away. That is kind of how I see it. But I guess all of those botched meme coins maybe led to everyone who's new in the space and maybe got introduced to it through those meme coins. Now they think all crypto is junk. It's just a vehicle for them to get ripped off. And two, because everyone's like getting away with it. I don't even know. I need to stop listing things, because by the time I get to two, I forget. How bad is that? I'm just going out on a limb that I'm gonna have 2 points here. I need to stop taking that approach. But yeah, he made a couple good points. It's like new people, they got burned, so they're like, fool me once, they're like, fool me twice. They don't trust it anymore. And all the good crypto, or like potentially useful crypto, they aren't shaming the gamey meme coins enough. It feels like the people who have real products and real investments, or are a real hold of wealth. That's really what crypto is. It's just like a place to put your money. I don't know much about crypto, but it makes sense that after even the president of the United States released a meme coin and all of them turned into essentially pump and dumps, it makes sense that maybe the market would reflect that. And Argentina, it's getting pretty wacky. All these like botched crypto projects, or they're probably not even technically botched. I guess it all depends on the perspective. It's botched if you want crypto to be this thing, this like this transparent, fair store of wealth and transactions, this ledger that can't be manipulated. If you want, like, it's not a good look if you're a true believer in the technology. And it's just like, oh boy, leaders of governments Like, yeah, it's one thing if the fucks on the internet do it, but if the leaders of government are doing it and like, it's just not a good look. So the market crashed probably because people aren't having faith in it. If even the reputable people, like, people with authority, actual authority, are playing the same games as the freaking influencers, then yeah. But and then apparently like one of Donald Trump's kids just tweeted "buy the dip," but it's like, yeah, honestly, I don't know if that's bad advice. Like, I think 100,000 probably for a Bitcoin is probably about what it is. And I guess if you can get it now for 85, you have a potential like more than 15% to grow. So yeah, it's I don't know, this cycle of it all, crypto, NFTs. About every 4 years, there's a big boom. I got in on the first Doge round, not the first Doge round, but the first like mainstream, right before Elon Musk was on SNL, and it pumped and dumped. And then I've just kind of been like, whatever. I guess I'll just hold forever because I just don't have the bandwidth to be paying attention and trying to game the system, out-snipe the sniper. It's not even that I would try to do that, but I just didn't pay attention to that space anymore and held. And now it's kind of back in another peak that just passed, I guess. And there you see everyone getting excited about how much money they're making. It makes you want to put in. That's definitely been in the back of my mind these past couple of weeks. But I guess I'm glad I did it because I can get at a discount right now, right? It's just on a discount right now. It's not a bad thing. Which I think in the long term, for certain crypto, that's true. I don't know. I cannot tell which crypto that is. I can maybe point you in one or two directions, but after that, I'm not gonna know where you're gonna want to go. But yeah, that's I don't know if that's fun or anything. The cycles are interesting. Crypto and all that technology. Definitely above my head in a lot of aspects. Like I tried to understand the broad strokes, but as far as loving it or hating it, I'm pretty much like, I'm like a lot of people. I was 18 in 2010. I could have, in theory, had a Bitcoin then, a $12 or a $10 Bitcoin or whatever it was back then. So FOMO. I'm salty and butthurt that I wasn't savvy. Too busy smoking weed and playing FIFA to invest in Bitcoin. It's like that meme where it's like so ridiculous, where it's like, I wish I bought a house in 1991 instead of being a baby. It's like a little less satirical. I wish I bought crypto in 2010 instead of smoking weed and playing FIFA. It's like that hits a little bit harder. You don't blame that baby for not being a savvy investor. He's just gonna invest in bottles and blocks and books and stuff. Babas and blankies. That's what the baby is like. Like they have boss baby, but now they have investor baby. Put it all in babas. Short nap time. I don't know. Okay, not a finance bro. Been so lazy. There's just, my same woes. Woe is me, not enough time in the day. I'm so cool and ambitious. I just don't have enough energy to do everything. But ran out of creamer for my coffee, just been drinking it black, and honestly, I've been enjoying it. What it is I went to a little corner store, bought an expensive ass bag of coffee, and I went from Keurig to Cornerstone cafe. And I don't know. I don't really have enough perspective to know if this is great coffee, but I know I'm able to enjoy it with just a little bit of sugar, which usually I dollar up, add the cream, add the sugar, make it good. So kudos to that. It's fun. It's nice. It's nice. Like I do like quality. I know that's like so stupid. And I tried, like, I don't know. I think there's like a little bit like a self-worth tied to quality. I think there's a little bit like, oh, I deserve the good version of it. But really it comes down to like enjoyment. And this is bringing me like a notable increase in quality, so it feels good. It feels nice to be drinking good coffee. It feels maybe my energy feels a little bit different. Definitely been in a good mood, even though today, I don't know. There's nothing to talk about today. There's nothing to record for the record about today. Today was good. It actually went by fast. Yesterday was rough. We were listening to like techno remixes of everything just for like 3 or 4 songs in a row. It was like Freebird techno remix, like another like I don't know if it was Simon and Garfunkel techno remix, like, but not even the original version. And there was just like a 45-minute window where I had to just like breathe and get through the fucking morning. But yeah, I'm a sheetz freak. I'm a sheetz freak, which is a gas station around here, but I got enough. That's like the only thing that I use points as far as like this new point fast food ecosystem economy. It's weird. I don't know if I like it, but that's basically the only establishment that I use their apps and their points. And I bought enough crap last year to get their little trinket. And I came in for lunch just to get some fries. I was craving fries. Dude, I got like a couple mayonnaise packets, and like both of them were like completely separated. It was really weird. Like just clear like olive oil like substance just came out, and I was just like, I'm not fucking with this. And then I kind of went to reinvestigate and squeeze some more, and it was all separated. It was gross. But yeah, I went to my one place that I still have brand loyalty to. Man, when I first started going there, I was like, this is the fucking shit. This is awesome. I just come down here, order food. They have some like a cold bar that's like some like options of fresh fruit, fruit and some stuff that's good. But after eating there for a year, not a year straight, but after a year, the honeymoon phase is completely over. But I came in to get my free Tumblr, not a social media account. I went there to get that, and she was like, we're all out. People fucking love their Tumblr. But then she was like, we're getting a truck tomorrow. She's nice to me. Like I said, it's a lady who I've, there was a time where I saw her Monday through Friday, but I have been a good boy. I have been eating my baked chicken and orange and cheese stick for lunch. And honestly, I feel good, and I felt like crap after I ate the fries. I kind of gorged. I ate fucking fries and a whoopie pie. They have these whoopie pies, and they have a vanilla version with like vanilla cake. Oh, they're so fucking good. And the boom boom sauce. The boom boom sauce is losing some of its luster. I could talk about food for so long. Just shitty chemicals, chemically modified, biologically modified. I don't want anything al natural. I want it modified both ways, chemically and genetically, and spiritually. The spiritually modified strawberry. What? This strawberry is from a different dimension. So yeah, hopefully I'll get my sheetz mug tomorrow. Yeah, just, I got shit to do. I'm doing my other strategy. My strategy is do shit, go to the gym, and then go to comedy and be last. Which honestly, I think tomorrow when I wake up and I'll be on track with my little short-term fitness goal, which is to go to the gym every other day for 14 days. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel sore, but I'm going to feel tight. Dude, I just did a little bit of bench press. Oh, and since like the weight is so light, I can like focus on form. I don't feel like I just have to like get it done. So I've been focusing on contracting the muscle, and boy, even though it was light, I'm feeling it. They're waking up. I think the gym's been having a really good effect on me, despite the little bit of pain. Boy, I'm a little hurting today. I think tomorrow's gonna be a rough one. I've slipped back with the phone. The phone sucks, man. Sucks me in. Freaking, my ex is like sending me memes. I don't know, Aaron. Are you gonna let this person who, kind of made you have a hell of a year? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. But there was part of me that was thinking, maybe like, hey, no, like flatter him. As much as I love hearing from you, like, listen, this isn't good for me. Stop fucking. But it's not that bad for me, and I'm a fucking dumb dog. It's definitely like first real hot girl syndrome. That's just how I have to justify it. I have to be like, okay, this is like your first super hot girl after an insane dry spell, and it was insanely passionate. Like, who knows how much of that was, the scarcity that you just came out of, and how much of that was just like the powerfulness of our initial relationship, or some projection or some shit. And you kind of let her walk all over you in a couple ways, but you're better for it because you just know the type of person you are. I just know who I am a little bit better, so I can be a little bit more confident, a little bit more congruent, and still have a lot of those good memories along with the bad. And as much as this makes me look like so weak, it's like they moved on, so I don't have to deal with, I don't have to deal with them like emotionally being like alone, and I don't know. They moved on. They left my life. So whatever work that allowed me to not have to deal with is a bit of a blessing. There was emotional labor and whatever decision making that kind of, wasn't necessarily up to me, but that's good. Because if it was up to me, I would be a fucking flip-floppy bitch and not end the bad relationship. But okay, yeah. Another 2 months of yapping about this chick. That's just, I feel like this podcast has helped me in some ways. I feel like it has helped, I don't know if just talking about it. I'm talking about certain things, but I just feel like things that I talk about usually get done on the podcast, besides the things that I haven't done that I talked about. Sorry, everybody. Breaking promises right off the bat. How can you trust this guy on the internet you don't know? If he doesn't post the videos that he promised to post. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe trust me more now for being vulnerable. But yeah, I want to give myself like we can do March. If I'm still talking about her in March, it better be goddamn juicy. Okay? By the end of March. If I'm still talking about her, it better be juicy. If it's just this, like, she texted me and now I think about her sometimes. You know, if I'm still bitching, we'll think of some sort of punishment. Some sort of punishment that I will hold myself to, but I will also be a fair judge of whether bringing her up in that scenario is justified or not. But yeah, sore on that black coffee. Got to go to the gym. Got to go do comedy. Need to really get my comedy life back together. Some podcast, an LA comedian and his producer in LA. But I made clips for their podcast. I reached out to him and he said I could help. So I'm going to help him for 2 months. I should probably look at my email and be a little avoidant about that. But yeah, I have a busy weekend, it feels like, ahead of me. Just, got to get my kingdom in order as a king. And, on king shit, I got to be a little bit more assertive and lead. So I'm excited. I've been just trying to look at people more. I think apparently eye contact's really hard for people with ADHD. I think it's just too much information. You just get overstimulated. So I've just been trying to one, not be super jerky, and 2, not stare people down. So look at people in the eyes, but not look. I say a 3 count. So it's 1, 2, 3. Maybe smile, maybe make a facial expression. And then go about, I'm not trying to stare anyone down, but I'm just trying to just be congruent. Because I think as far as coming off as a confident person, that's what you need. You need a steady gaze. You need to be able to look at somebody, excuse me, and be comfortable 100%. And I think my whole life, I've been a little bit wired to not do that, and it's cost me a lot socially. So I think really small steps like that, as far as getting back into kind of planning to date more and be way more social. I think a small step like eye contact is huge, because yeah. I had a phase where a lot of the conversation was kind of little bits, which is nice. It's fun. It's nice to share a funny story or whatever. But I do think a lot of confidence and attraction is through congruence, and just this idea that you're excited for your future, and you're going to where you want to be. I think just that mentality is so important to ground you in it, and have people perceive you as a confident person to pass their bullshit test. It is funny. It's well, we figured out kind of how to bullshit people, but it turns out if you don't believe it, it doesn't work. So it's kind of hard to trick yourself to believe it, because deep down inside you're a phony. So really the easiest way is to just become that person that you're faking. I think there is something to studying the symptoms of success. I mean, I would accept if someone was well, that's only 15% of it. But if you can start integrating that 15%, Mike Israel tell, he watched a video, he was your posture isn't really what you work out, it's really your habit of your posture. So it's you develop a habit of a confident posture. So and that's gonna, bam, you'll have a symptom of success. I mean, there is a little bit of psychological, like if there's a psychological barrier to you standing up straight because you think you're a phony, like you should probably address that shit too. But yeah, feeling good on a Thursday. We can look and see what this advice is. Okay. Wait, anything else on my mind? No, I've ever since I like that Chase Hughes episode, I've been listening to him a little bit, but I don't know if just dumping is good for me. I'm like really happy that I've kind of moved a good step out of the gossip, fear, anxiety news machine. It's embarrassing to think of how much crap I watched and listened to for like a little bit of like dopamine anxiety hit or whatever, like tribal manipulation that it is to kind of, and it's just so, I think it's just way more pernicious than it feels. Okay, we got 4 minutes. Let's see if I can get through this advice. Just found out my girlfriend is my fourth cousin. Well, we don't fuck family here. If we fuck family, we marry them first, so this is a shotgun wedding. Because you ain't going to disrespect your fourth cousin like that. She ain't no slam pig. Okay. My girlfriend and I thought of getting a DNA test because we thought it would be interesting. She's Latina. I'm Filipino. We both live in the Bay Area. Anyways, we spat in the test tube, mixed the fluid, and dropped it in the mail. We got our results after 5 weeks, and we were both shocked to find out that we shared 84 cm of DNA. I don't know what that means. Now I'm really scared because what if we get into a random family reunion and my girlfriend just so happens to be there? Keep in mind, for us Filipinos, we would meet relatives I have never fucking seen before just because we want to do a family reunion. We're a family, and sometimes the people in the family I never meet, sometimes we all get together. There's a chance it's going to be my girlfriend. Well, at least you're going to have something fun to do at a family reunion. Hey, yo. If I were you, I'd be organizing a family reunion every other month. Yeah, I'd have to see fourth cousin on a family tree. I need, I can do it. I have the World Wide Web at my fingertips. Fourth cousins share great-great-great-grandparents. That's enough greats. That's good enough for me. I know we say great. You can use a cousin calculator to figure out how you're related to a cousin. You can also use DNA testing services like Ancestry DNA to match with cousins. Oh, dude, that is fucking creepy. Dating. It's a dating site where you match with cousins, where you give us your DNA and we'll match you with your fourth cousin. You can, like, instead of setting your range, you'll set the degree of cousin you're willing to. It's like scumbag. No, not even scumbag guys. I don't know. I was going to say creepy guys will set their age to 18. It's like, that doesn't make you a scumbag. I don't think it does. That makes you a normal male, adult male, if you're attracted to 20-year-olds. Sorry. But yeah, like I set my cousin range to second because I'm fucking desperate right now, boys. And then the edit is, I don't know what y'all did to me, but now I'm developing a weird fetish because of your guys' advice. So I don't know what advice they gave. I would say marry that girl because we don't treat family like trash. We don't use families. And hey, dude, 3 greats. That's, okay. Oh, damn it. I don't even know how the fractions work. So your grandparents are 1/8 of you. Is your great-grandparents 1/16 of you? So then would it be 1/32nd and then 1/64th? So you share 1/64th of the same amount of DNA? If it's okay, you're fine. I don't know. What's the odds of deform? Like having a baby with mutations. If it's like more than 5% that you're gonna have a baby that's gonna have a hard time functioning in the world, then maybe it's a little irresponsible. Maybe you go find a 5th cousin, like the rest of us, like us civilized folks. We start dating after 4th cousins. It is creepy. It is scary. Sometimes, like, you hear about these creepy stories where people end up dating their relatives. And, there is an argument that, like, the women you grow up around or grow up alongside with, there's, like, something happens in nature. Some switches get flipped so that you don't end up being too attracted to them because it's going to lead to unhealthy children. But if you're separated at birth or if you're half brothers and sisters and didn't know, like, you hear about those stories, and then some of them are like, I don't know, we're not breaking up. It definitely makes me disassociate when I think about it. I definitely will just blank off and stare into the distance when I think about how I'm fucking my half sister. But as of now, we're still together. No, I don't. I think 3 greats, you're good. I think 2 greats, you're good. Okay, I can say whatever I want. This is the internet. I don't really know what I think, but I'd have to get some more hard numbers. But it seems like people in the advice section are saying that ain't your fucking family. That's just a technicality. Okay. I see. I'm like picturing a family tree in my head. I'm like doing the fucking Hangover or whatever, the figuring out math meme where all the equations flash in front of your heads. All right. Keep on fucking. Don't plan a family reunion, or do. Maybe you'll get a threesome out of it. Comedy. I hope you guys know when to take me serious and know when not to, and most importantly, know when to purposefully misinterpret. But I got to go scramble my fucking ass off, do a bunch of chores, just make sure I take the trash out, probably make a little meal, go to the gym, go to comedy, go to bed. So busy night still. Wish me luck. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Cast Me Outside. It's been a lot of fun, but we're done. Gotta run. Thank you this time for your time. And until next time, keep on living and loving. Peace.